Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Nye, and this is Slay the Renee Way, a place where passionate entrepreneurs can come to grow, glow, and succeed in their small businesses. So if that sounds like you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because your girl is dropping gem after gem after gem. Today I want to share with you guys 7 different types of content that you can create that will be engaging for your viewers. So I'm going to give you guys the full spiel on each different type of content, provide examples for types of content you can do within that category, and how you can create this content to get your viewers engaged. So I'm not going to hold y'all too long. Get your pen, get your notepad, start taking some notes because we're about to jump right into it. One more thing before we get into this video. Most of these different types of content that you can create, you can actually implement into your small business content planning as well. As a small business owner, you are going to have to create some sort of content whether you like it or not. So I'm just giving you that tip. If you're an entrepreneur, this video could be for you as well. So now let's jump right into it. So the first piece of engaging content that you can create is called a synopsis style video. So what that basically means is before you get started talking about whatever topic you're going to be talking about, you share with the audience what that topic is going to be about and how you're going to convey that information to them. So for instance, in this video, I'm telling you guys 7 different ways that you can create engaging content. That is the synopsis of what this video is going to be about. You will see throughout the course of this video how I'll break down each different piece of content, and it's going to be a total of 7. And I've told you that in the beginning. Why this is a good piece of engaging content is because you've already given your viewer a good synopsis of what this video will be about. So once they click into the intro, they're going to hear me say, today we're going to be talking about 7 different ways to create engaging content, or 7 different types of engaging content styles. That is going to be what keeps your viewer wanting to watch the entire video, and you've given them an overview of the entire video from the jump. Another example would be like, here are 3 ways that influencer marketing has changed my life. Or here are my 5 must-have Amazon favorites for content creations. So basically it's like a bullet point style video where you're going to give someone a synopsis of each different type of thing that you're going to be talking about, and throughout the entire course of that video you will give them each of those things. I always open the floor during my videos to let you guys give me a comment down below and let me know whether or not you found something informative or useful in any way, because most of my videos start off with like this style, like a synopsis. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys boom boom boom, and then throughout the video y'all get that you get the whole entire thing throughout the video. So that is one piece of engaging content that works very well. Giving your viewer an idea of what you're going to be talking about in the video is a good way to keep them watching, keep them engaged during the video the entire time, and then also you're probably going to end up having comments that let you know how helpful something was, or if someone had a question, they would leave those questions down below. But I really like synopsis style video. They're pretty much like straight to the point. And a lot of you guys actually do come into my channel and let me know how you love that I get straight to the point. So majority of my viewers prefer a synopsis style video, me explaining what the video is going to be about and then delivering that just right to the point, just like that. So synopsis style videos is number 1. Now let's go to number 2. The second type of engaging video that you can create is a result style video. So basically with the result style video, you're going to be showing the before and the after of whatever the case may be. Whatever you're filming is pretty much like a result of something that you're doing. So for example, you could be showing a transformation of your bedroom. If you're doing like a hair tutorial type of a video, you can show before and after of that. The main point of this video is to give someone a preview of what something looked like before, and then towards the end of the video you will show them how you transformed whatever. Some of the videos that I see perform very, very well with this type of video style today are like restock videos. That's pretty much a result style video, especially when you're doing it in an ASMR format. First of all, I find those so satisfying to watch. I actually do watch a lot of them. But sometimes people will do like restocking my refrigerator or restocking my pantry, restocking for my small business. You're showing them how empty and bare something looked before when there's not as many items filled into it, and then you show in a very satisfying way the process of you transforming that space or restocking whatever those products are. I think that these videos are not only are they high engagement because people do find them very satisfying, but also they tend to create a lot of traffic to your channel because it's a before and after. People love to see results. Now today we are kind of like, what is the word that I'm looking for? We are kind of instant gratification. I couldn't think of the word, I'm sorry. So if we can't transform something ourselves at home, we will sit at home and watch other people transform things and show the before and after of something. Or for example, if you're looking for inspiration for like a new hairstyle, you want to see how that hairstyle is going to look on somebody else before you do it yourself. I just recently looked at a tutorial of a girl doing these mini twists, and so I was like, okay, they look cute on her, so I'm about to try them on myself. And that's an example of how that result style video can actually be engaging, because you're going to get a lot of traffic to that video because you're showing the end result of something that wasn't this way before. Transformation videos just always do well, period. So how I started my business with $0 and ended up making $1,000 in my business. That is like the before and after effect of doing something. So during that video, you will probably talk about what you did to start at zero and end up making thousands of dollars. But anyways, all those videos do perform very well, especially when the title is, and it's like a hook. It just makes the viewer want to watch, because I want to learn how you did that. People like to be all up in your business, so use that to your advantage. The third type of engaging content that you can create is empathetic style content or videos. This is basically where, you know, you're like trying to reach out to a crowd or reach out to an audience relating to a particular struggle or an experience. Now, I gotta be honest with y'all and share that this is probably my personal least favorite form of content to create, because in a way it sort of feels like you're like dumping your traumas and experiences onto other people, and normally I feel like I'm the listener and the more receiving on that end, so I don't really like to like share experiences like that. But how else are people going to figure out that most stories are relatable, or that an experience can be just an experience for other people just like it was for you, unless we share those stories? And I have done 1 or 2 videos kind of like that on this channel, and they did actually perform very well, because I learned through that experience that I went through. A lot of people had something similar that happened to them, and it was a moment to bond and connect with another person who you felt like shared a similar story to you. Having empathy is never a bad thing. I'm not saying that the empathetic nature of it is a bad thing. I'm just going to say, be careful with empathetic style videos, because the more vulnerable you are on social media in general, people can be very negative. And I personally feel like social media is already a very negative driven space. So to open yourself up to different opinions, different stories, and different perspectives on things can be like 50-50. It can go really, really well, where a lot of people are agreeing and sharing similar experience, and you're like bonding with your community. But then on the flip side of that, it's going to be a lot of naysayers saying things that could be negative, that could be hurtful to you, or people just will laugh and like, you know, take it into a negative form. So just be careful with that when you are being vulnerable and expressing yourself. But I always say sharing an experience is going to lead you to people who are like-minded and who have shared those experiences with you. And it's a great way to engage with your audience and get to know your community in a different way. For an example, for like entrepreneurs, I watched a lot of videos like this, and they actually were so relatable. So examples, I made 0 sales for months and now I started making money, or how I navigated through a slow period in my business, or entrepreneur fails, you know, I went into debt with my entrepreneurship journey, or something like that. All of those videos were someone being vulnerable and sharing an experience. Definitely do take that into consideration when you are filming videos like this. You could be giving advice and helping other people to see a way through an issue, as opposed to just talking about the issue, and that's just if you can. So, and that's my personal opinion on that style video. Like, let's move on to number 4. So the 4th style video that you can create is a vlog style video. So a vlog style video is pretty much where you showcase something that you do in your everyday life, or something that you find interesting or exciting from your point of view. You're going to be showing your viewers how to do something, or how you do something during your day or your week, or whatever the case may be. The key to making a really good vlog, y'all, is a really catchy thumbnail and a really captivating title. Those 2 things hand in hand are going to determine whether or not someone clicks on your vlog at all. So if you are vlogging something as an entrepreneur, you probably would do productive entrepreneur day in my life. I guess other entrepreneurs just find interesting to watch. I'm one of those people who loves to get motivation from watching other boss babes do their business thing and how they get through their day. What you want to do when you're filming a vlog is Try to share something that you feel like is unique. If you are just going to show that you're going to the library for the day, especially with you just starting, I don't really think people are going to want to watch you just go to a library or just go to a grocery store. Especially as a smaller YouTuber, you got to reel them in first. You got to get people to like you, and then no matter whatever you do, whatever you vlog, they will be interested in it. So I recommend doing things that are either trending at the time, Trader Joe's hauls, get ready with me's, beauty routines, skincare, hygiene routines, things like that first, before you just get into doing like every little thing in your life. Because to be honest, nobody knows you. No one really cares what you do in your day-to-day life. It could look cute, it could be aesthetic, but so another example of something that I think would be unique is like a day in the life of a single mom running her small business at home. Why is that unique? You've gotten two different types of audiences in there. You've gotten entrepreneurs who work from home, but then you're also a single mother, which I feel like kudos to y'all. If you're a single mom and you're able to take care of your children at home and run your business, I'm gonna click that, because girl, I want to see how you do it. How do you do it? Or another vlog style video could be, I packed up my entire house and moved from Pennsylvania to Texas or something like that, and you're sharing how you're moving and your experience while moving across the country on your own. So that's something that's really unique. It's interesting, and people are going to want to watch that journey. So the key to a good vlog when you're just starting is to be interesting and try to stand out as much as you can. Reel your audience in, and once the audience gets to connect with you yourself, then whatever you produce and whatever content you have coming for them, they will be more inclined to want to watch it. Okay, last thing on the vlog style videos. Sometimes people will say that they don't feel comfortable filming a vlog because they feel like they're boring. They feel like they don't have anything that is interesting enough for someone to watch. I'm gonna stop you right there. 9 times out of 10, you're probably thinking that your life is boring because it's your life, or it's not aesthetic enough because it's your everyday life. It really is about taking yourself out of your shoes and thinking about what another person could see your life as. Sometimes we will kind of like diminish our own light in that way because we just have a fear of being seen. And I'll probably do a whole video on that another day, but someone else could probably think your life is the most interesting they've ever seen, or they could find the way that you film really intriguing, or they could just like you as a person, and that would be why they stick around. So get it out of your mind that you're boring and people aren't going to want to watch. If you feel like you're boring, then just try to spice up your content a little bit, or do a little bit of something that you feel like is different so that you don't feel like it's as boring. But you ain't never gonna know how many people you could reach and how many people would like you unless you try it. So definitely try vlog style content for high engagement. Alright, so the 5th style content that you can create that is engaging is a reflective style video. Now, reflective style video is pretty straight to the point. Basically, you're going to be looking back on a time in your life or an experience and trying to give someone advice based on what you know now, or what you would do differently if you could go back in time or something like that. Or you're doing like a rewind time to like go over the different steps in the journey that you did. So say you like were documenting your hair growth journey on YouTube, you could do a reflective style video where you showcase what your hair looked like at every month throughout that year, and then talked about the things that you did, the products that you used, and the methods that you used to grow your hair to the length that it is now. That's kind of like a reflective style video. Another idea for a reflective style video is 3 things I wish I would have knew before I started a YouTube channel, or 5 things I wish I would have learned in my 20s. What I wish I knew before starting a body butter business. You're reflecting on something that you learned and your mistakes, or what you have learned from that experience, and then in turn you're going to give your audience some advice and feedback on what they can do differently. And I've seen that people really enjoy these videos because not only are you sharing the mistakes that you did, which a lot of people don't really want to talk about. People like to showcase their life online as if it's perfect. We know that's not true. So for you to do a reflective style video, in my opinion, it kind of shows your authenticity and the fact that you're willing to go back and showcase what your mistakes were in a certain situation or scenario, and then give advice on the other end of that. So I personally think those videos are really great to film, and I think that people will enjoy them as well. Alright, so reflective style videos for my entrepreneurs can be what my business looked like last year and what my business is like today. So you're going to be showing how your product started off with a certain type of label, or whatever the quality of your product was before, and what the quality of that is now. And you're reflecting on what you did then and what you do now to make your products much better. That is something that is crucial to show your authenticity and the fact that you're just committed to your growth overall. So we love reflective style content. The sixth style video that you can produce is going to be a curiosity style video. Now, this sounds just basically what the title is. It's the opposite of like a synopsis style video where you lay out everything that's going to be shared throughout your video. A curiosity style video is where you're going to pique your viewers' interest early on in the video, but you're not going to give it all away. Kind of going to keep stuff a mystery, because the mystery is what's going to keep your viewer wanting to watch to figure out what is going to happen next, type of thing. I tried posting 3 times a day for a month, and here's what happened. I already want to watch because, first of all, we know that posting consistency or consistently is important, but someone else has already done all that work for us. What actually happened? I want to know the results of posting 3 times a day for a month consistently. Show me everything. Or another idea could be like, have you ever thought about the idea that our sun could be not real? I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it's a curiosity style video. It's something that would make people go, no, I haven't thought about that, or yes, I have. What do you think? What are your ideas, or how do you see it? People are going to be interested just because they want to know what you're talking about and they want to see what you think. So curiosity style videos always perform well, and it's a good way to get the conversation going in the comments for sure. Now, the last style video content that is engaging is my personal favorite. We saved the best for last. Informative content. So informative content is pretty self-explanatory. You are doing like a how-to tutorial, or you're showcasing how to do a certain skill in a certain way. This channel is full of informative content. This video that you guys are watching right now is a combination of a synopsis style video and an informative type of video. This is just my favorite type of content to produce because I feel like teaching just comes very naturally to me. Quick story time. When I was younger, I wanted to become a teacher. I want to teach somebody how to do something, especially if it's a skill or some knowledge that I feel like I've acquired and mastered. I just love sharing what I know with people. And informative content always will perform well because you're now creating the dynamic of the teacher, who would be me, and you guys, who will be the student. So the students in the classroom have the opportunity all the time to raise their hand and ask questions or share what they want to share. And you're giving the floor to your viewers every single time you teach them how to do something. There's going to be an opportunity for people to need another piece of information, or to just thank you for teaching them something that they wouldn't have learned elsewhere or that they couldn't grasp on their own. Now, you guys tell me all the time that you love my videos because you just love that I'm teaching you something in a very simplistic manner. So I feel like if you can learn from me, what is something that somebody can learn from you that you are really good at and that you can teach them in a way that is easy to understand? There's so many different skills that each and every last one of us has that the other may not. And just because you're good at it doesn't mean that someone else is. If you can find something that you feel like you are good at and you can teach it to, pretend like you're teaching it to a kid. That's what I always do. Like, you got to teach it in a way that is so simplistic that anybody could grasp it, because that's a good teacher. A good teacher is someone who can teach something to all different age levels, demographics, all different backgrounds and experience levels. And that is my 7th piece of engaging content that you can create to engage your audience and grow your channels, or just have high performing content on whatever you're doing, any social media platform. These are the types of content that you want to think about when you are planning out your content. Now that we're done with all of that, comment down below, what is your favorite style content to watch, and what is the type of content that you naturally gravitate towards on YouTube? That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this useful or helpful in any way, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Your girl's on the road to 100K, and I can get there with your help. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.